Hello, this is Roger Kelly bringing you a new video series on something that I think is very important and touches everyone honestly. And before I move into this, there are going to be several videos, so you're going to want to check my channel, which is Roger for Wisdom, Roger, the number four, and then Wisdom, Wisdom, without any spaces. Let me just take a moment and tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the ministry for 35 years as a senior pastor, so I've helped in counseling with individuals, families, couples for many, many years. And usually I would be the one to get the call when dire circumstances occur. So I have a lot of experience in helping people get through difficult times. I'm also a financial consultant, have been doing that for 31 years, and I help people to manage their finances and make money decisions and deal with the things that can come up in life in that way. I am also a business coach and consultant. So I do coaching, training, leadership development. I help entrepreneurs navigate through the waters of decision making and strategies to help their businesses to really succeed. And so I have a vast number of years of experience in dealing with people in a general sense. And you can find out more about me on my website at rogerckelly.com. That's ROGER Kelly, KELLY.com. My whole bio is on there. You can read more about me. Now, the reason I'm doing this series is because stress touches all of us in one form or another. It doesn't matter what your station is in life, what it is that you're doing. We all deal with it in some form or fashion. So I'm calling this managing stress. And I say that and I emphasize it because while we cannot avoid stress, because almost everything in life creates some form of stress, we have to learn to manage it. I have some answers that I think will help you in a very practical way that I'll get to as we move through the series. There'll be several videos, so I'll notify you on the newsletter when a new video is out, and you can then go in and look at it and make notes and find out a way to practice what I'm sharing with you so it'll help enhance your life. So my reason for doing it is really to help you deal with and navigate through daily life. As a minister, business person, author, writer, my life is measured by how I help people, and that's what this is for. You can also email me. That there's all the information is on my website. Let me get right down to business. What is stress is the first part of the introduction in this video. Number one, what is stress? And these are basically dictionary words, but as I define them, you're going to realize that the scope of this touches almost everything. Stress is physical, mental, or emotional strain or tension, which often interferes with the normal physiological equilibrium. I'll read that again. Stress is physical, mental, or emotional strain or tension, which often interferes with the normal physiological equilibrium. So your body is a series of systems, and those systems have to work. Your cardiovascular system, your breathing system, everything. And what stress does, it can impact and get your system out of balance. A continuation of the definition is this. It is a physical or physiological stimulus that can produce mental tension or psychological reactions that may lead to illness. I'm going to read that again. Stress is a physical or psychological stimulus that can produce mental tension or physiological reactions that may lead to illness. So stress, when not managed, can actually make you ill. And so I believe a lot of illnesses that take place has to do with the fact that people are not able to manage and deal with their stress. So I want to give you practical answers, but I want to define very clearly what stress is in this series. So let's talk about some things that causes stress. There are two areas I like to speak to briefly. There are external triggers, things outside that occur that can cause stress, but then there are also internal triggers. So I want to just mention both of them so we set this up nicely so you're very clear to see how your life may be being impacted by stress already. External triggers that can cause stress. One is financial pressures. And we're seeing a lot of that today with just so many things going on. But when payday comes, when unexpected things come up, often it causes stress. If your budget is not balanced, it creates stress in you. Heavy workload can create stress. And many of us, have too much to do and not enough time. That can create stress. Life conflicts. It can be conflicts at work, conflicts in the family, conflicts in the neighborhood. Those can be stressful. Illness can bring about stress. If you get a diagnosis of an illness, whether it's serious or not, again, immediately that can trigger stress. Change, which life is constantly changing, can also create stress. Marriage can create stress. Marriage does create stress. When you have two lives that are working through to blend together and to work together, that can and it will be stressful at times. So many times marriages get into trouble because people are not aware of the stress that's being created, and if they manage the stress, they have a better relationship. Children. I have 7 myself that I've raised, and that can be very, very stressful. You don't know what you're going to get from day to day with children, and dealing and managing the education, the keeping them on the right track. That can create stress. Divorce can create stress. One of those things. So as you can see, there's a list of many things that can create stress. Now those are external things, and there are many others. Almost everything in life, to be honest. But there are internal things that create stress as well. One is fear. You can be afraid of something. Something doesn't even have to happen in order for you to be afraid of it. And the fact that in your mind something may happen can create inward stress in your body. Doubt. If you're concerned about your life or the outcomes and how things are going to work out, and you're doubtful as to whether or not it's going to work out in your favor, you know what? That creates stress. Worry, which kind of goes along with fear and doubt, also can create stress. Uncertainty. Uncertainty, the whole world is uncertain. We don't know, we're not sure when we're going to live or when we're going to die. We're not guaranteed to get safely across the highways. Life is filled with uncertainties. And again, they can cause stress. Unexpected outcomes, undesired outcomes, or outcomes that we wanted but didn't get, or didn't want but got, can cause stress. And so as you can see from what I've shared with you today, there are many, many things that cause stress in life, internal and external, and when they interact together, that can become problematic. As I close this first video, here's my point, is that almost everything in life can bring stress in one form or another. It cannot be avoided. Again, I emphasize there's no way to say stress, go away. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to have it anymore. That's not going to happen. It cannot be avoided, but in order to live a quality life, it must be managed. That's what these videos are going to do. There are going to be several of them. I'm going to lay out strategies of what you need to do. You can, again, my YouTube channel is Roger for Wisdom. My website is rogerckelly.com. My contact information is there. You can email me at rogerckelly@live.com if you want to reach out to me. But have a great day, and be on the lookout for the next video. Thank you for watching.